So we're back. We're gonna load up the save from last week. We're gonna get started on what may be a 4-hour ending, and we'll go for about 2 today. All right. So I'm late. Oh, what's Ryouta doing? God damn. I've been slow getting up before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. But anyway, I gotta go fast. Sonic reference. Why am I Ryouta now? Sorry, I'm late. Good morning, Kalora. We were just about to sit down. Why am I Ryouta? Why am I Ryouta? Late on the second day, as expected of a feral. What? Oh man, I'm losing all the accents that I developed for them as well. It's been so long. Now. Sir, where's Chiyuki? Isn't she here? Apparently not. Hurtful Boyfriend. What? They changed the name of the game on me. No wonder her kind died off. This is the hint at the fact that I am like one of the last few humans. Alright. Where are you, Chiyuki? Usually you'd be here early. You were late yesterday, and now this? I think we can start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of bird kind. Oh, this will be interesting. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country. I gotta do the head bob snobbiness. Should work out back into my little thing later. Alright, so of course everyone learned it years ago, but it's required for the second day of the semester. Very specific, second day, must do. Interesting. All these give me things. The music is interesting. Hold on. Turn that crap up. So back when we birds were still beasts and pets, a virus known as H5N1 appeared. At first it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate. It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species. Now I'm seeing these, and I remember that the birds all have human portraits, and for some reason I'm just thinking wolf strain, where the wolves can disguise themselves as humans. It would be really hilarious if the birds could disguise themselves as humans. Anyway, posed a threat to the survival of the human species. So the humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent H5N1 from becoming pandemic. Are we going to play pandemic? Because that'd be fun. In hindsight, it seems foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders at the time saw no better option. So, all humans are dying, let's kill all the birds because they gave us the original form of the virus. That should work? No, it's already out there, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, except the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die. Oh no, they became huge. Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life. What? Yes, swine flu is H1N1, so these guys are H5N1, or H5N1. H5N1 is the poultry flu. Incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month, so it's kind of slowly spreading to other birds, it sounds like. Even kakapos, which were once close to extinction, can now be toilet trained. And as you all know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill. Okay. This game got weird. Weird for a weird game, even, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators, which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenseless to H5N1. Most died out. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. And class ended. Okay. Oh, that's the bell. We'll vote on student council members in second period, so be on time. Chiyuki never came. I hope she's okay. This is like reverse. Like we're reversing me and Ryouta. Did I not get to choose a name? Did it change my name? I think it changed my name. That's gotta be what happened. Oh, I thought that people were texting me. It's not people texting me at all. Nor should I be checking if they are. Maybe I should try calling her. Kalora, do you have a minute? Sure. We're supposed to get our print boxes today. Would you mind picking ours up? Our print box? Yep, it has all the handouts and everything, since we don't have a council yet. Okay, it's in the faculty room, right? That's right. If you could have it back here before second period, please. If you could have it back here. Okay. Missing punctuation. Print box. Print box. Inside the faculty office is a stack of cardboard boxes. These must be the ones. This one, maybe? I pick up the box marked 2-3. It's awfully heavy. Parts of her body are going to be in there or something. I guess paper isn't exactly light when there's this much of it. That's true. Paper does get heavy. Very quickly, too. Oh, thank you. You were okay by yourself? It was a little heavier than I expected, but I was fine. Let's take a look inside then, just to make sure everything's there. Huh? Did you cut your wing, Kawara? Cut my... I don't think so. It's bleeding. What? It is. Did I scratch myself on something? It doesn't hurt at all. No, this isn't my blood. This game, man. What is that? There's blood leaking through a corner of the box. Chiyuki! I feel sick, but I reach out and open the lid anyway. Inside the box is a human head. The eyes are glassy, but even like this I still recognize her. She wasn't late. She was here all along. It can't... First class. What? Dun, dun, dun. So, in one of the endings, the doctor cuts off my head. But I thought Ryouta died in that one too. Or was Yuya died? I guess my assumption would be Ryouta died. Whoa, what? Look away, Kawara. Looking will only hurt you. Red. Emergency alert, emergency alert. We have entered a state of emergency. All students, please evacuate to the gymnasium. Repeat, we have entered... What is happening? Why is everything red? I don't know. Bah. Until we know what's going on, there's nothing to do but follow instructions. What are you spacing out for, Kawara? Come on. Oh, he's acting very normal, actually. No. I don't want to leave Chiyuki here alone. Get up. She's gone. That thing is no longer Tosaka. It can't be. Come! Fuck is going on? Oh, we get to see the gym. By the time we arrived, the gym was already crowded with students and teachers. Looks pretty empty to me. No one seems to know what's going on, though. The gym echoes with whispered speculation. Hey, did you see the box? Yeah, you had that too? Yep. Well, the class rep opened it and I didn't see, but apparently there was a human arm in it. Ours had half a leg. It was really gross. I am dropping hella frames. What is going on? Did anybody have an issue with the stream? Because it dropped a hell of a lot of frames there. Okay. 1 second. From the snatches of conversation I hear, it sounds like all the print boxes have pieces of a human corpse in them. Well, we know what human corpse. Were they all pieces of Chiyuki, I wonder? Yes, she was the only girl in the school. The only human in the school. Nobody seems particularly concerned. Which isn't all that odd. It was grotesque, but it's not like it was a dead bird. Just some primate. Dun dun dun. Boiled down to a simple primate. Nanaki, this isn't some idiotic disaster drill, is it? We're not supposed to have one until next month. Do you suppose that's something to do with that distasteful box? That was definitely Tosaka's. Bah! Won't somebody explain this ridiculous state of affairs already? Yeah. Someone, tell me what's going on. This is a bad dream, right? Someone wake me up. Someone... Very peaceful all of a sudden. Whoa, what? You're new. Is everyone here? This is Ichijo Mino, the headmaster. The headmaster? It seems we have all gathered together without panic or noise. Excellent. Unfortunately, there has been a natural disaster outside. This school is a designated evacuation site, so please remain here a little longer. Natural disaster? Nonsense. The weather is perfectly clear. Oko-san felt no earthquakes. It's not like we're anywhere near a volcano or anything. I demand an explanation, headmaster. Just what is going on outside? I like how he's got the thing on his nose as if he's got, like, glasses, like the thin glasses with the rims on the side. Like, where it just has that and then, like, the glass pieces attached to it. Does this have something to do with Tosaka Chiyuki? Why have you brought us here? I repeat, there has been a... No, imbecile! Whoa, what? That was a scream. Okay. The gymnasium erupts in a whispered discussion once more. Well, that changed nothing. I still have no idea what's going on. Are you alright, Kawara? No, yes, I am. This could prove to be a very bad day for us all. Could prove to be? It already is. Mr. Nanaki, Chiyuki is missing. Well, you're fucking dense. She must have run off somewhere. Okasan will go look for her. San, no, she's... San is an older breed, which much closer to pigeons of the human era. Maybe he doesn't understand the concept of death. Trying to explain will only hurt myself. The headmaster has proven entirely unhelpful. What should we do, Nanaki? Well, we can't exactly carry on with class. I agree with San. Let's go get Chiyuki. Calm yourself, Kawara. To relinquish your sanity during a state of emergency is suicide. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Sir, we can't just leave her there like that. May I go back to the classroom just once? Well, the principal did ask us to remain here, but he didn't say we couldn't leave the gym now, did he? This got really dark. I'm coming with you. As president of the student council, I have a responsibility to get to the bottom of this. Thanks, Sakuya. Do not flatter yourself. I'm not doing this for you. Tosaka was foolish, loud, and had no manners or sense. But she never deserved anything like this. I swear, by my blood and my name as a labelle, I will find the one who did this. Ooh, so chivalrous. You shall be my assistant. Come, Kawara. Right. And so I exited the gymnasium in Sakuya's majestic wake. I want to know what happened to Chiyuki. Who did that to her, and why? Can the evacuation possibly have nothing to do with her? Why wouldn't the headmaster explain anything? My head was a raging whirlpool of questions and no answers, and I did not yet know what we would find. Yeah, the bird dating sim has transformed into a murder mystery. That was kind of being hinted at the beginning. What is this? A wall. A huge gray... Would have been a clear autumn sky now is blocked off by dull gray. It's dark, almost like the sun had already gone down. What is this? Under the dome? Are we in a Stephen King book now? A dome, rather. We appear to be shut in from above as well. I guess the only difference was they could see outside of that dome. Yeah. What? When did they do this? And how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we were all in the gymnasium listening to the headmaster, though. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield? A disaster so destructive there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous gray blanket and wait? Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic? If that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Chiyuki and all this. Let's go to the classroom and then tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. It's kind of like the Simpsons movie, which was basically under the dome. Yeah. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were as well. They're at the teachers' desks. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. The box will be gone. No? Okay. The box is still where I left it. Inside is... I want to see a picture of the head. I can't. Sakuya, I'm sorry. Could you... No matter. What is this madness? Huh? There's... nothing here. That can't be right. We left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. Exactly, Sakuya. Mystery voice. Yuya! Salutations, Ryouta. I see you're babysitting Sakia. Do not throw my name around like some cheap toy, mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense, given the circumstances. I think you'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened. His expression clouds. You never see the MC of this game, except for one time in the manga where she is depicted as a piece of meat. Ah. Alright. I figured you never would, because it's supposed to be me, right? So, I'm supposed to be the character that's now dead, so I can't see a picture, because it wouldn't be me. Except now I'm Ryouta. Yeah, whatever. Breaking fourth wall kind of shit. I don't know. Actually, that's not breaking the fourth wall at all, but anyway. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You've known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. No, it's a third-rate dating sim mystery? I don't know. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. Chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. The doctor? Why him? You don't trust him? Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have... You suspect the doctor? Yes. Everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy? But I know where you're coming from, Ryouta. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now if you want to go make sure. What autopsy? She's cut into bits. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we'll go later. So Chiyuki has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating, under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel? That and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I am inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed. So, Ryouta. Yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Chiyuki as soon as possible, right? Yes. Hit the click? What's going on? Did the game just lock up? There we go. I was clicking before, nothing happened. Chiyuki. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them and I'm going to find the culprit, and I've never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, the school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We don't need your advice from the start. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel. Saki is such a dick. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Oh, one other thing. You might want to talk to One in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. Right, he's the janitor. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? Cockatiel dandy. Sorry about that. Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talky mongrel. Adieu. He saunters off towards the staircase. What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside. Right, One. Yeah. I'm gonna call him One because I'm American. Let's go to the office first. Maybe this One guy will be able to help us. The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman's shop? I doubt we will find anything useful there. You said to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his advice. Geez, is that something to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy-blooded mongrel is no relation to me. Whoa! Calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right? We're getting to see all kinds of new things. Excuse us. I like the picture. What is this? This doesn't look very educational. It's got like beer cans. It's got a TV. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. A dove and one more. Mr. One, hello! What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryouta, and this is Sakia. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. I do not get your reference. Kings don't need advice from little hornbills from the start. The only thing I could think of is the Emperor's New Groove, but I don't think that's correct. What else would have birds? I mean, not that the Emperor's New Groove was birds, but I was just thinking in reference of the king taking advice from the villager. Hornbills. I don't know. Has there been a movie recently with birds? Anyway, didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Lion King. Lion King. You know how long it's been since I've seen a Lion King? It's been forever. It's not fair. She has kids. She's probably watched the movie recently. Anyway. Whoa! Somehow he seems really cool. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not. Do you mean to interfere with us, wretched fool? Yuya said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now? Sakia, where the heck are your manners? Sorry. He transferred from overseas and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well, come in. What did you say you gentlemen were investigating? Oh, music. Interesting music. Two things. The murder of Tosaka Chiyuki and the mysterious wall outside. You've been in here this whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. Yeah. In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless. I know plenty about the school itself, though. Ooh, that kicked in. Pretty cool. So I know plenty about the school itself, though. Okay. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what the big gray wall outside is, then? You can't tell if that's a tag or a nipple. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can't tell if that's a tag or a nipple. Nope. Useless wretch. Sakia, calm down. Though, I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh, wait. Mr. One, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning. Even the telephone wires, eh? That is too thorough. This is too thorough. I can't think of any reason why they'd need to cut communication systems off if it were some sort of storm protection. Oh, your cat. You can't tell if that's your cat tag or a nipple. So... Alright, I'm just gonna continue playing. This has been a wild goose chase, then. A complete waste of time. Let us go, Cholera. Wait! I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Notice the capitalization. Bright and massive? What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in the school, but never there. You might be able to find something about the wall if you check in there. Of course. The headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office, then he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. We should try that. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakazaki sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. One. You can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab, or the wall. After those two, we can try the headmaster's office. It's the wall. We step outside once more. The gray dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. Let's go get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here. Indeed. Iron, maybe? It's quite firm at any rate. Maybe it is some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal? That seems likely. It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something? We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in, after all. Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here. I'd think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in, yeah. If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at? Up there. Is that some sort of hatchway? He points upwards. Ah! Bird symbol. Hey, that's the bird from the endings. That's like their logo. He's right. And about 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different color. And according to RPG, something of a different color means, you can open it. That does look like it might lead outside. Let's go look. How was my day? My day was boring. Although I do lead a team now, so that's pretty cool. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later. I don't know why I'm so yawny. Could be this room. It could be kind of just stuffy, maybe. I don't know. I don't like to think about it, but if there really is such a terrible disaster out there and this is the only option, maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed. Let us move on. We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Chiyuki, but I'm worried about my family outside, too. I hope my mother's okay. Oh, we have a different view of the office now. Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Chiyuki now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you two left the gym. He must have gone past us. How unfortunate. The doctor's lining the piece of Chiyuki up on one of the lab benches. Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamine? Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. Like Legos, just put them together. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait? Very well, we shall not interfere. Come, Kawara. Right. Oh, Mr. Kawara, a moment, please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. One might say that you've forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind, You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Ha ha ha. Isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. Jeez. Foul play, you're right. Foul play. I take it does not suit your tastes. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I, the internal. Ho 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 ho. Good luck, Mr. Kawara. Right. Thanks, Doctor. I feel like this should be a point-and-click adventure at this point. He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not to worry about it for the time being. What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor? Kawara. Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement. I see. That's good then. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor.